Hey y'all, Happy New Year. I just wanted to come on here real quick and tell y'all about the two thons that I have going for 2024 that start on New Year's Day and end on December 31st. They're both related to me. They're It's called Ambieathon, and there's two different parts to it. There's Ambieathon reading and Ambieathon crafting. And I'm gonna go through the the prompts real quick for Ambieathon reading and I'm saying the different months, but you don't have to do them in the months. And when I have the things that I have on my Instagram, they're not in months or whatever. There's no months listed, so you can do them whenever throughout the year. And there will be a giveaway in January of 2025. So here we go. Ambieathon reading. Mood read in January. Romance in February. Mood read because how it relates to me is that I'm a huge mood reader. And romance, that's my favorite genre. And then mystery, I love mysteries, so mystery. Food, that's any book related to food. If there's food on the cover, if there's cooking in the book, if there's eating a lot in the book, if it's romance and they go out to dinner, romantic dinner, that kind of thing. Just whatever it is that's food related. If it's a book that has food in it prominently, like about food, it could be a memoir of a chef, anything like that. January, February, March, April. May is crafting. Any kind of crafting book with the crafting as a theme, like anything that I know Jennifer Chivalrini has the Elm Creek Quilts book, so that would go. There's a lot of cozy mysteries that have food themes and cooking themes, restaurants, that kind of stuff. June is women's fiction. It's another one of my favorite genres. July is I'm short, so I thought why not read a short book. And August, one of my favorite authors is Kristin Hannah, so read a Kristin Hannah book. I live in the South, so I tried to make it easier than set in my state. I just thought, since I live in the South, then find a book set in the South. And I have 3 cats, 2 indoor, 1 outside. So I thought cats, if there's cats on the cover, if somebody in the book has cats, if there's cats are a big deal in the book, if it can be a memoir that somebody talks about their cat a lot, it could be about a veterinarian, anything. And stuff with wildcats will count. If you can sell it, I'll buy it. Any of this stuff can be very loosey goosey. I'm not controlling anything like that. Everything's good. Yeah. November is sisters. I have 1 sister, so that's how it relates to me. And that's anything where there's people that are sisters. It can even be if the friend group, if there's like friends and they're like best friends, then that'll work too. If they're friends that, like if a friend is like a sister, and adopted sisters, anything like that, I'll even take siblings, like brothers too, but I don't have a brother, so mainly sisters. And then Debbie, for December, I'm doing Debbie Macomber, because that's another one of my absolute favorites. Yes, that's another one of my favorite authors. So that's Ambieathon reading. And then Ambieathon crafting is any craft at all, except for ones that I'm saying specifically to do a certain thing, but you can still do it with other things. Granny squares, that's very specific, but granny squares for January. For February, craft for charity. For I craft for charity, and my favorite thing to crochet is granny squares. That's how it relates to me. And then for March, my favorite, it's my birthday month, so I thought use my favorite colors, which are turquoise, teal, and light blues. And then April is blanket. I love to make blankets, so, and I don't expect you to make a whole blanket, but you can start a blanket, you can finish a blanket, you can start and finish a blanket. Doesn't matter, and it can be a baby blanket, a throw, something for a king size bed. It doesn't matter. Um, May is beads. I like to do beading. You can do anything beading. You can crochet and use beads. You can make jewelry. You can make stitch markers, which is what my main focus is. You can do whatever. You can do beading with cross stitch. Just whatever you want to do. Anyway, June is to make either a scarf or a cowl, because I love to make those. July is use one hobby to make something for another hobby. So, like, I love to read. Reading's one of my hobbies. So, I also like to do paper crafting, and I make bookmarks out of paper. So that's how I use one hobby to make something for another hobby. Or I like to cook, so I make pot holders out of crochet. So that's how I do it. And then that was July. August is do art. So I like to do art. I like to do very like not I almost said pastel. What is the word? Mixed media, kind of abstract type painting. And I'm not much for doodling, but you can doodle, you can paint, you can do, I'll even take yarn dyeing as a thing for art. And then September is something book related. You can crochet a bookmark. I love to read, is how this fits to me. So, anything bookish. Like, you can make bookmarks, you can make a bag to hold your books, you can create an actual bookshelf, you can make a bookend, you can make a little book, you can make a big book, you can make a pen that is the cover of a book, you can make bookmarks. You can make book sleeves. Just whatever. Okay, that was, okay, October. Something food or cooking related. You can make a recipe book. You can make recipe cards. You can make things for cooking, like you can make, or something for food. You can, if you do ceramics, you can do bowls, make bowls, or you can make a, if you crochet, you can make hot plate, hot pad, um, oven mitts. You can sew them. You can make an apron. You can make anything for your kitchen. You can even make food, like if you want to make your kids some play food, you can do that. That would count. Anything food or cooking related. And November, I love to do this. It's use colors you love. Like colors that you gravitate towards. Colors that are your colors. And that's different than my favorite colors, because it's more than just the colors that are my favorite. It's stuff that's not my absolute favorites, but colors that I still absolutely love. Like, my favorite color is turquoise, but I love pink as well. And I love bright green, like a spring green, that kind of stuff. That's something. But it's not use the colors that I love, it's use the colors that you love, the ones that you gravitate towards. And then for December, create something while watching TV or a movie or even YouTube. Because I know a lot of people watch YouTube videos while they craft. So anything that you make it while watching TV or a movie or YouTube. And that's it. And I do that all the time. Most of the time, if I'm crafting, I'm either watching YouTube, a movie, or a TV show, basically. And there's rarely a time that I'm not. Unless I'm like out somewhere, like waiting at a doctor's office or something. Other than that, I'm basically got media playing. So that's that. And the way I would like you to do it is, if you post anywhere, just use the hashtag Ambieathon crafts or Ambieathon reading. And I would love it if you would, there will be a giveaway for each of those. So there'll be 2 giveaways in January 2025. And to be eligible for the giveaway, you have to post in my Facebook group. The Facebook group it's linked below, but it's Faith Love Crafts. So there will be a post every month for you to comment on with what you've made or read. And I hope I've given you all the information. You can take these and do them as loose or as strict as you want. Okay. Hope you have fun and Happy New Year. Bye.